Oh sis, before we start this video, we gotta like honestly. Okay, now we looking a little more presentable. So this is going to be a video, like a review type of video, the pros and the cons of the Mofajang hair gel that I just tried. So let's get into it. Oh yeah, and if you guys want to purchase the puff cuff or the board brush that I just got, use my discount code. I'll put it somewhere in here and I will put it down below. It is just Curly by Nature with 2 E's. So now let's get into this video. What's up, curly cuties? If you saw my video last week, you saw how I applied my new hair paint wax from Mofajang brand. So this week I'm just going to give you a review of the product and how it held up in my hair. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so the first thing I'm going to start out with is the packaging, the color. So this is the little box that it comes in. It's like a gold color, and then it tells you with the sticker on the top what color you got. And this is the color I got, red. It just says that on it, and then this is what the red actually looks like. So most people in my comments, most people in my family thought that it was purple when it came out on my hair, but it was like a maroon, I guess would be the right color. We're going to get into the good, the bad, the ugly. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to say is a pro is how long the color lasts. Literally, every morning I woke up, I was scared that the color was gonna like fade a little bit, and it did like fade a tiny bit each day, but that color lasted me for a good 5 days because I had it in twist, just up in like a scarf for like 2 days, and then I took it down, and for 3 days I wore it down. I think I retwisted it at night, but I wore it down and it was perfectly fine. The color was still there, and that was after 2 days in twist, 3 days out of twist. So I'll put pictures of like day 1, day 2, day 3. To me, that was really good because with the other brand that I tried, which I will put a card in for, they did not last me that long, and I had to keep reapplying, and it was just like to the point where I was just annoyed with it. And on top of reapplying, that color came out like crazy on everything else. So yeah, this one I really like. The brand I like because the color really lasted me for about a week. I'm gonna do like another, because I do have plenty of it left, which is another pro that I'll get to later, but I will definitely be shooting another video, and I will be trying to do it as long as I possibly can until it's like starting to look real old, or until my hair starts to itch. That leads me right into my next pro, that a little goes a long way. I have used this twice now, and it's still like a lot. It's still like a nice amount of hair paint wax left, and I've used it twice. The first time was really just like on dirty old hair, and I just put it in there just to see what it would look like, and then I put it in on like clean hair. So that's another pro to me, that like a tiny bit goes a long way. And I also like the packaging because it's really easy to get the color out. Like I feel like the pump from the other brand that I was using, it was just, the pump was just too much because like I had to keep pumping it out because of my hair. I would have rather been able to like dig in there and get it. For me, that's like an easier application for this color. So another pro is I thought it was a pretty easy application process. I did use gloves because I didn't want to get it under my nails because the color sometimes gets under my nails, and I can wash it out, but I'd rather just wear the gloves while I'm styling. So yeah, it was a really easy apply. I could definitely see the color getting on there as I was going down my hair strands, and I could tell, okay, this section has enough color, so I'm gonna twist it or whatever I did with it. So another pro, as I said earlier, is the natural looking color. To me, this red looked more natural than like a bright, vibrant red in my head. So I did like the color after it finally dried up. It actually matched my winter coat, which was nice, and it accented it. And I started wearing colors that would accent it or like pull out the fact that, oh, she has red hair. And one outfit that I wore, I'm gonna put it in here, like so many people were like, oh my goodness, like that day I got the most compliments. I feel like people actually realized that the color was in my hair, because the first day nobody really said anything. It was the second or third day when I had the color in my hair when people were like, oh my goodness, girl, like what, like you colored your hair, because I've never like done it before in front of people, and even with the other color I used you couldn't really tell. If y'all have been following me for a while, you know that EWG is my favorite site, the Environmental Working Group, to get information on products. So they give you the structure of the chemical structure. They give you the reasons why the product might be bad or the reason why the product might be good for you. So this product, I looked up all the ingredients in here, and for the most part, it's pretty clean, which is impressive, especially since it lasts so long and is pretty much a clean product. There are 2 to 3 products on there that have like a higher rating, which means that they are not that great for you. But at the same time, how often are you going to be doing this? Like, are you really going to be doing this every week or so? Like, this is like more of one of those things that you kind of just do. Like, it's not going to be often if you were to get it, so I don't really mind. And considering most of the products have the lower rating, which is good, I don't really mind. So, and EWG is a super easy website to use, super easy to find. They have a database where they can give you a list of products, and I like how pretty much every year they change a little bit, like they change their layout a little bit, and every time it gets easier to find things and like more broken down, actually comes out in one wash. So it doesn't come out with just water to me, because, and this was like a deeper color than the other color that I used anyways beforehand. This is a deeper color and it's a different brand. So keeping that in mind, I rinsed most of it out with water, but some that was like on my scalp directly, I definitely had to get the soap in there, and I just shampoo my hair once or twice like I typically do anyways, when I'm trying to remove products. So it wasn't anything that was out of the ordinary or anything. It literally comes out with one shampoo. Oh, my last pro is definitely the price. The price was around $6 or $7, like on eBay, and so I didn't have to pay shipping either, because it was, I don't know, I guess the shipping was included, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'll put a link for mine below, because mine came, I think, from Florida, and the shipping was not, it said no free shipping, so I got it for literally $6 or $7, and to me that's not that bad considering I didn't even finish using it yet, compared to the price of the other one, which was like 20 some dollars, and I have some left, but probably literally for one more time of use. This one, the Mofajang one, I could probably use a good 2 to 3 more times. Now for the cons. So my list is not too long, but they're here for you guys to make informed decisions before you purchase. For me, the first con is the smell. So I don't really want to smell. It smells almost like chemically. Like it's very pungent, whatever smell is used. It's, I don't, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. It sort of smells like, almost like lavender, and like if you smell like Febreze clean sheets or whatever, like it smells kind of like that, and I don't really like that in a product, because y'all know I'm very particular about my smells. So that's the only downside to well, one of the only downsides to this product to me is the smell, but it's not, I mean, when you put it on your hair and you like untwist or whatever, it's not as bad. Like the smell doesn't last for all of the days to me. So if that's any help, that's kind of like a pro and a con. The next con is the transfer. So a lot of YouTubers that I watched said that the transfer wasn't that bad. Like Natural Nisi, she got a different color. I don't know if it was the same brand, but it was purple, and she said hers did not transfer at all. So I was like, oh, maybe if I get this brand that like looks similar, it won't transfer. But for me, that was not the case. The first day was horrible. It transferred a lot. So my first tip to you guys is like to, I don't know, like make sure it's dry completely, because I had my hair in 3-strand twist, and it wasn't necessarily dry because I did work on semi-damp hair because it was freshly washed and everything. So I would say make sure that gel fully dries before you get ready to take it out or wear it out. Make sure that it fully dries at home, because it transferred less when it was fully dry. So with each progressive day, it transferred less and less and less, but it still did transfer every day onto every article of clothing. And I would not recommend wearing white at all, especially if you get a color like red. I didn't wear white, but I wore like a light, like my jean jacket, my denim jean jacket is like a lighter blue, and it got like, you could tell so bad. And most of the clothes, it does come out like in the washing machine when you get ready to wash your clothes, but I couldn't guarantee that. I have a few clothes that still have the red in it. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's red up there and it's red up there. So it is, I mean, this shirt has a lot of other stains because this is like my shirt that I just use for hair now. Actually it's my little brother's, but so it's just like an old shirt. It's not really, doesn't have any importance to it, but I did want to put that out there. If you get like a lot of it on it, it's not a guarantee it's gonna come out. Here are just a few of my tips from what I experienced. The first tip is from the fact that all of my clothes pretty much got the hair paint wax on it, which was embarrassing if they were lighter color clothes, just because it's clear that the color is fake because it keeps coming out. I would definitely recommend to wash all of your clothes you wore when you had hair paint wax on, because that color could transfer to other things, or like you never know. So I would just wash it. If you wore it and you think you got hair paint wax on it, just wash it. Another thing is to make sure your hair is fully dry, because the first day I went out, it was not. So it was a little, I don't know, I guess I would say it was a little color, like transfer heavy. A lot of the color came off when I feel like it just wasn't fully dry. Make sure that you clean up your ears and your neck, because that will also show that the color is fake. So try and keep it clean. During the day, if you have your hair out and like down, the color will kind of naturally get on your neck and the other space. But if you clean it up constantly, or if you clean it up, it'll look better than if it's just getting on your neck because of the fact that your hair is down. And if you're going to lay on stuff, make sure you have a scarf. On my yoga mat now, I have stains, and I actually decided not to do certain exercises at the gym because I didn't want the color to come off and stain. Now, it will come off if you wipe it, but it's still like an embarrassing type of thing. Alright y'all, I hope that you enjoyed that video, and I hope that you guys got tips about Mofajang, and it will help you make a more informed decision before purchasing. So I will see you guys next Friday at 11. Bye. You the baddest girl that I ever seen.